We're trying to divide 1 by 0. Y equals 1 over x. We're taught we can't divide by 0. So we'll just try to get as close to 0 as we can. So what do? Well, we know if x equals 1, then this would be 1, it'll be right here. So let's go smaller, right? The smaller we get, the closer we're gonna get to 0. So what if x equals 1/2? So now we're gonna go here to 1/2. When you divide by something, you're multiplying by the reciprocal. Reciprocal as in you turn the fraction around. So 1 divided by 1/2 is 2. So now you go up here. So let's go even smaller. Let's say we go by here. So we're dividing it by 1/4. So 1 divided by 1/4, 4. So we can keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and you can tell it just keeps going up and up and up and up. I can draw a graph like this. What's more interesting is, what if now we set x as negative and we try to go towards 0? This is the real cool part. X is -1, the y is -1. If x is -2, then y is -1/2. So if x is -1/2, then remember, you're 1 dividing by -1/2, you multiply 1 times -2. So now you're -2 right here. And now let's do the same thing. What if it's -1/4? Then, bam, you're right here. Look at that. We're trying to divide by 0, so we're trying to get as close to 0 as possible. You see? Not only does it go to infinity, it goes to different infinities if you try to approach 0 both ways. So if you try to approach 0 from the positive side, it goes to positive all up infinity, never ends. You go here from the negative side, you go negative infinity. What if we did y equals 2x or y equals 100x? The only difference is this curve's gonna be more steep. I remember when I asked this question in school, I'm like, hey, why can't you divide by 0? No one showed it to me graphically. Once you see this actually prepares you for calculus, because calculus starts out about limits. What is a limit? So imagine a student asks you, why can't you divide by 0? You show them this. Years later, when they learn calculus, they'll learn exactly what you're doing when you say approaching, right? It's all about limits. This way of explaining why you can't divide by 0, not only is it unique, it's really simple and pretty, but it also prepares you for calculus. When you guys took math back in school, did you ever ask why you can't divide by 0? How did your teacher explain it to you? Was it like this, or was there another way, even better way? I'll be happy to learn it. That's all I have to say. This was Jerry. Press the like, press subscribe, and press the bell button. Share this with your friends. Bye-bye.